According to the German magazine Bild, on the 11th of December 2018, an identification code for Vladimir Putin has been discovered in the Stasi archives in Dresden. Now, Putin was there in the 1980s, and the card itself has stamps and was validated until 1989. And you can see here a photograph from Bild which shows the ID card alongside Putin as he was at the time. Now, this card would have given Putin the right to come and go as he wanted from Stasi officers. It doesn't say anything about him being in the KGB, and it doesn't say that what exactly he was doing. If you like, it's more of a pass than an ID card. Now, the Kremlin didn't want to either confirm or deny that Putin was working for the Stasi, although it would seem, according to Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesman, that would be pretty logical given that the time the KGB and the Stasi were working together. Now, one incident which I'd like to mention is something which happened on the night of the 5th of December 1989, and Putin's actually talked about this, although he's changed the story a couple of times and other people have actually mentioned it, is that according to what Putin said, there was a crowd outside the KGB residence in Dresden, and it looked as though they were going to storm it. Putin telephoned to Moscow for instructions. What can we do? But nobody responded to the telephone. Moscow is silent, were the words used. So Putin came out and told the crowd to go away, or told the crowd that reinforcements were on their way, or something along those lines, and then the crowd dispersed. In he said that he actually took a weapon, a Kalashnikov, and the people dispersed. Now, I actually met somebody who was on the crowd on that night. So this is, of course, it's only hearsay, and it comes from a person I met nearly 30 years later on a hiking trip. But what he said to me was the following, that yes, there was some people in the street. Now, certainly they did behave in an aggressive way towards the Stasi headquarters, which was only a few streets away. But as far as the KGB were concerned, it was more of a bit of a group of drunken revelers. And what happened was, there was somebody who told them to turn the noise down, to be quiet and go away. And which is more or less what happened. Now, to back up the story that Putin told, yes, it was the case that there were some police or something, or maybe even troops on the street, which did sort of try to disperse the crowd outside the Stasi building. And when people have had a few drinks and they're out enjoying themselves and they see the police turned up, maybe they thought, okay, it's now time to go home. But it isn't. If the story I've been told is true, then it isn't the same as what Putin has said, and indeed has seemed to be part of his formation, his education into what he wants to create, a strong authoritarian Russia. Anyway, so if you're interested, you can go to I'll give you a link there below, which is in Bild. You can see it yourself, but it's behind a paywall, so you're going to have to actually pay for it.